Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Māori Party think Māori should be front of the queue in asset sales. Rotorua youth take part in an amazing race. And police say more care needed when visiting our national parks. Those stories and more in detail tonight on City News. The Māori Party have said that they secured $213.55 million for Māori initiatives in last week's budget. The party's co-leader says their biggest focus has been on protecting vulnerable whānau, empowering whānau and strengthening education. Waiariki MP Te Ruroa Flavel says that current circumstances dictated a lot about the budget's content. However, Mr Flavel says that with regard to the part selling of state assets, he thinks Māori should have first right to buy.
As long as it doesn't go overseas, or the interests don't go overseas and they stay within Aotearoa. In fact, we advocated for the government to get next to Māori organisations, the likes of Ngāi Tainui, who are big players in the economy. Just 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had the Māori Economic Summit in Auckland, I think it was, where the Minister of Māori Affairs shared that the Māori economy is huge, and therefore it would be a good investment for the government to work with partnerships with Māori organisations, such that because we aren't going to go away from here, and
would
therefore
that be something that you would push for?
Yes.
For Māori to have first dibs?
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of our platform, and it's been what iwi have been asking for.
More from Waiariki MP Te Ruroa Flavel later in the programme. Rotorua is the first sellout city on the John Rolls farewell tour of 11 New Zealand cities. Local fans have snapped up all available tickets for the 64-year-old performer's Now Is the Hour, the final bow tour. The 16th of July concert will bring down the curtain on a career that has spanned nearly 5 decades. At 21, he was top of the charts in USA, UK, Europe, Australia and New Zealand, and at 22 he was the youngest performer to headline a major Las Vegas showroom at the Flamingo Hotel. Events and Venues Rotorua General Manager Peter McLeod says the quick sell-out of tickets lays to rest recent suggestions that Rotorua people don't support live music acts when they are booked to come here. In announcing his farewell tour, Rolls said he intends to settle down in Australia to spend time with his children and to work on a biography. Rotorua has been selected as the first New Zealand city in 7 years to host an influential gathering of more than 200 members of Australia's premier body for travel writing. The Australian Society of Travel Writers will hold its 2011 annual general meeting and conference in October. The 3-day event involves an annual awards dinner and familiarisation of the city through tours and visits to local attractions and activities. Rotorua Convention Bureau Manager Denise Civita says the conference is an opportunity for Rotorua to achieve considerable leverage in Australia, which is a key market for Destination Rotorua tourism marketing. In the year to April 2011, 1.25 million people, and particularly Australians, visited New Zealand. And the Rotorua youth will be dashing frantically around the city as part of an amazing race-styled event this weekend. The amusing race, being organised by Te Waiariki Pūria Trust and the Rotorua Youth Centre, will happen on Saturday. Organiser Raki Wirangi says the event was being held to wrap up New Zealand Youth Week and New Zealand Music Month. Mr Wirangi says the day would provide an opportunity for youth to showcase their creative talents, particularly in the form of live music and dance, as well as provide a forum for local service providers to engage with youth. Teams can still enter, so contact the Rotorua Youth Centre. And young aspiring singers have a chance at some national exposure when Sticky TV are in town tomorrow. The show's Sticky Stars Duets karaoke competition for youngsters 10 to 16 will be filming in their caravan at the lakefront from midday to 5 p.m. Producers are hoping for a big turnout, so if you're feeling like a star, head down to the lakefront tomorrow. In sport tonight, in Bay-wide rugby, Rotoiti take on Waikite at Emery Park, and Whakarewarewa will be at home against Mount Maunganui. And if you're thinking of hiking or skiing this weekend, Taupo Police are asking for more care in the natural environment after 2 search and rescue operations in just 4 days in the Tongariro National Park. The head of Taupo Police Search and Rescue, Senior Constable Barry Shepherd, says the national park environment is challenging at the best of times, but particularly at this time of year when there are reduced daylight hours and changeable weather. Senior Constable Shepherd says anyone planning on heading into the Tongariro National Park this weekend should be well prepared and to check the latest weather information. Into your weather information now, Rotorua and surrounding areas. Tonight, few afternoon showers, southwest change, overnight a low of 6. Tomorrow, Saturday, fine spells, fresh southwesterlies easing, a high of 15 and a low of 6. Outlook for Sunday, mainly fine, few afternoon showers, southwest breeze, a high of 15 and a low of 6. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Saturday, southwest 20 knots easing to 15 knots in the evening, 1 metre waves easing to half a metre and fine. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link, or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Coming up after the break, we hear from MP Te Roro Flavel. Amanda Miller has What's On, and Peter Martin tells us about the Targa Motorsport event.